We're going to be trolling the edge with Taco Marine. And speaking of trolling, Dave, we got some cool products up here, and one of them being the trolling. But let's get to the tackle box first.
First, we're going to talk about the Academy H2OX. That's their new branding there, their H2OX Extreme, I guess you want to call it. The EVO 3600 is this tackle box. And starts right off, had that external storage on the top. You get a little bungee cord that holds that down so that you can get right to your stuff right on the top there. It holds 4 more of those boxes inside. You could probably put 2 more there if you wanted to buy a couple
6
more. You could put 6 in there. I'm sure it would hold.
For sure.
It's got a really cool little thing called a quick bay in the front, which is just a little pocket that you can put a pair of pliers in or something right up in the front there that you can just reach in and get to at all times without having to worry about a zipper or anything.
And I like that it's folded back to keep the stuff from falling out.
Yeah, exactly. And it's got a rubber-coated mesh pockets all around, like 4 or 5 of those little things that you can put little stuff in. It's got 2 or 3 pockets on each. But it's got a pocket on each end.
Let's talk about the bottom.
It's got a water-resistant bottom with a non-skid on there. It's deep, so even if you get 2 or 3 inches of water, it's still going to be not getting into all your boxes and whatnot. Which you get salt water in your box, it's a pain. So anyway, removable shoulder strap on there, and it's made out of polyester, nice. Water-resistant polyester. It's 18 by 12 by 12. Doesn't take up a whole lot of room and holds a lot of stuff for as small as it is.
It does a great job.
So,
all
anyway,
right.
Go
Where
to
do
Academy
we go?
Sports to get that.
All right. Next,
we have the Pulse Tail Ballyhoo line through from Savage. You could either cast this thing. I guess you could troll it if you wanted to, catch little stuff with it. Sailfish would probably eat it. Sailfish would probably eat it. It's got a patent pending pulse tail design on there. It's got a little big thick tail that gives it a lot of wiggle. It's got a built-in rattle. It's got the ultra realistic photo print detail on there, and it really gets the attention of the predators when it comes swimming by. It's got a line through design. The line comes through and then hooks into here so that once the fish starts jumping around, the hook comes free so that your bait is not actually working as a de-hooker coming to the end of the leader and pulling the hook out. It's got a little tail cavity as well that you can put scent or even another rattle in there. It does have a built-in rattle, and it is in scent infused already. So
nice.
It's a pretty cool little doodad there.
Where do we go?
Savage.
SavageGear.com.
Right.
All right, tell us about the book, Dave.
Well, we don't have books on here very often, but I had a friend of mine who wrote this book, and he's such a character. I thought everybody would enjoy reading this book. I met Larry in the airport in Miami. We were both heading to Columbia. He was going down there to catch giant peacock bass. I was going down there to scout around to see how many sailfish we could catch. We caught a lot of sailfish, but he caught some giant peacocks down there. But this guy, what he does is, his family started a tackle store in Texas in 1946, and it built up to a giant tackle store and marina. And Larry went all around the world trying to catch the biggest species, the biggest individuals of every kind of species. He likes to catch the big one. He doesn't care about catching a bunch of little ones. He wants to go and catches giant muskies, giant smallmouth bass. Look at the size of that smallmouth bass. I mean, he just goes places where the biggest ones are, and he's caught big black marlins and the minnows to marlins. It goes from his family. We're selling minnows for the longest time, and he went out and turned it into a marlin thing. And you go to Amazon.com and get your minnows to marlin from my buddy Larry Walker. He's a good guy.
All right, quickly.
Last but not least, we got the helm pads here from Milo Morata Fishing. They come in 3 different sizes. They're made out of this perforated PVC material. They won't hold water or mildew or mold. It just goes right through. Good comfort for standing up all day is what these are made for. You stand on this instead of a hard deck. Your back and your knees love it. They come in 3 different sizes: 48-inch, 72-inch, and a 24-inch. I think this is a 24-inch.
This is the one for the
24
skiff.
by 16.
And then they make one to go behind your console for 2 dudes to stand on in your Pathfinder. And then if you had your big center console, then you'd want to have this.
72-inch.
That's right.
Yeah.
You said two dudes?
Two dudes, a dude and a chick.
And it rolls
you.
up.
Most of the time, chicks ain't standing; they're sitting there enjoying
That's
the ride.
not true.
They roll up for easy storage.
I'm only speaking about personal experience myself.
Okay.
Go to
well, we haven't been
MaloMorataFishingOutfitters.com
All right.
by Captain Randy Towle.
There we go.
That's it.
Just over here. I'm so close to you guys. I feel like I need to be part of the conversation.
Get in there.
It's all about being in the right place at the right time, right, Dave?